Hey everyone, I'm Nora Caldwell, 30, a digital marketing mogul in Austin, Texas, running a $12 million empire I built from scratch. No degree, just grit. My husband, Liam, is my rock, but his mother, Vivian, has never seen me as enough, sneering at my lack of proper education at every family gathering. Last month, at our charity gala, she crossed a line, declaring in front of 150 guests, "Nora's just a glorified typist, playing at business. Get out of my son's life." The room froze, but what happened next, my walkout, a viral LinkedIn post, and a legacy that redefined success, changed everything. Before I dive into how I turned her rejection into triumph, drop a comment with where you're watching from, hit that like button, and subscribe if you've ever been underestimated by someone who couldn't see your worth. This story of resilience and redemption will light a fire in you. I grew up in a modest East Austin duplex where my parents, Ray and Carla Caldwell, poured their lives into keeping us afloat. Dad was a mechanic, his hands forever stained with oil. Mom cleaned houses, her knees aching from long days. They taught me that hard work was dignity, but money was always tight, one car repair away from disaster. School bored me. While teachers lectured on algebra or literature, I doodled marketing ideas for local taquerias in my notebook. My grades were average, and college felt like a pipe dream with our finances. My counselor shrugged off my future, saying, "You'll figure something out." At 18, I dove into work. Barista, retail, data entry. None of it fit until I landed a waitressing job at Bella Vita, a trendy Italian spot near UT Austin. The tips were good, but the connections were gold. That's where I met Liam Sullivan, 26, a med student with kind green eyes and a laugh that cut through the restaurant's noise. He was different, thanking me by name, tipping generously, defending me when a customer snapped about a wrong order. "Give her a break. She's juggling 10 tables," he told his friend. He became a regular, always requesting my section. Our chats grew longer, from menu specials to life dreams. One night, he slipped me his number with the check. "Coffee sometime? No pressure." Our first date at a South Congress cafe lasted 4 hours. Liam came from a wealthy Dallas family, his dad a cardiologist, his mom a UT history professor, but he never made me feel small. We clicked, despite our worlds being miles apart. 6 months later, Liam introduced me to his parents at their sprawling Dallas estate. His dad, Henry, was warm, asking about my ambitions. Vivian, though, sized me up like a flawed diamond, her smile tight as she noted my thrift store dress. "What do you do, Nora?" she asked over dinner. I mentioned my side hustle, managing social media for a local bakery. "How quaint," she said, pivoting to Liam's residency. "Medicine requires such discipline, don't you think?" The message was clear. I didn't belong in their world. Liam proposed a year later, at 24, during a sunset hike in Zilper Park. Our wedding was intimate, my choice, but I overheard Vivian whisper to a cousin, "A small affair suits her background." It stung, but I focused on building my life with Liam. I started my business, Caldwell Digital, from our one-bedroom apartment near UT, with a $200 laptop and free online courses. I offered social media services to Austin's small businesses, cafes, boutiques, food trucks. My rates were dirt cheap, but I needed clients. Rejections piled up. No degree, no thanks. Liam believed in me, staying up late to brainstorm pitches after hospital shifts. When I landed my first client, a taco stand, he bought sparkling cider to celebrate. "This is just the start, Nora," he said. Vivian, though, dismissed it. During family calls, she'd ask, "When will you get a real job?" or mail me college brochures. At holiday dinners, she introduced me as Liam's wife, never mentioning my work, while praising her friends' Ivy League kids. My business pivoted when I saw small businesses struggling with generic marketing plans. I crafted Custom digital funnels, social media, email campaigns, targeted ads that turned clicks into sales. By year 2, I had a wait list and hired my first employee, a coder with no degree but mad skills. We built proprietary software to track campaigns, simplifying analytics for clients. Demand surged. By year 4, Caldwell Digital had 60 employees across 4 states, all remote, chosen for talent, not credentials. Our revenue hit 5 million, then 8 million. Liam cheered every milestone, but we kept our wealth quiet, especially from Vivian, who'd likely call it luck. When Liam started his residency in Austin, Vivian moved closer, buying a condo 10 minutes from our Hyde Park home. Her visits, unannounced, intrusive, ramped up. She'd rearrange my kitchen during client calls, vacuum near my office, or sigh, "This house is so modern, not family-friendly." Her jabs about my lack of a degree never stopped. "Online courses are fine, dear, but nothing replaces a real education." When Henry died suddenly from a stroke, Vivian's criticism sharpened. Without his warmth to balance her, she leaned harder into her disdain. "Liam needs a partner who matches his intellect," she'd say, implying I was holding him back. I tried winning her over, gifting her a spa weekend, asking for her pecan pie recipe, helping her decorate her condo. Nothing worked. My business hit $12 million, and I bought a secret vacation loft in downtown Austin. 1,800 square feet, Lake Austin views, a private office. Liam loved it. Our escape from the world. We didn't tell Vivian, knowing she'd disapprove. The breaking point came at our first Caldwell Digital Charity Gala, a fundraiser for local startups held at a downtown Austin hotel. I'd spent weeks planning, catering, speeches, a silent auction to raise $100,000. Liam's cousins, Claire and Owen, both Stanford grads with high-flying careers, attended with their spouses. Vivian arrived early, inspecting my setup. "Plastic plates for a gala?" She sniffed, swapping them for china I hadn't approved. She tweaked the menu, changed the playlist, and sighed at my emerald gown. "Very bold, Nora." I bit my tongue, focusing on the 150 guests, clients, team members, Austin's tech elite. During cocktails, my phone buzzed with an urgent client alert. A server crash affecting our biggest account. I stepped aside to authorize emergency fixes, taking 3 minutes. Vivian noticed, her voice cutting through the hum. "Nora, must you always be glued to that phone? It's so unrefined." As I served dessert, Claire asked about my work. Before I could answer, Vivian interjected. "Nora does social media for small shops. It keeps her busy while Liam saves lives." I corrected her. "Actually, I run a digital marketing agency with 60 employees and $12 million in revenue. We build software that's transforming how businesses grow." The table quieted. Owen's wife said, "That's incredible. Did you study tech?" Vivian laughed. "Oh, Nora didn't go to college. She's self-taught, bless her heart." The condescension burned. Liam squeezed my hand, but then his phone rang. A hospital emergency. "I'll be back soon," he whispered, leaving me alone with Vivian's barbs. With Liam gone, Vivian grew bolder. As I cleared plates, another urgent alert hit. I stepped into the hall to respond, fixing a client crisis in 2 minutes. When I returned, Vivian stood, addressing the room. "It's such a shame Nora prioritizes her little internet games over family. She's uneducated, pretending to run a business from a spare room. Liam deserves better, someone with real class and credentials. Nora, get out of his life." The room froze. Guests stared. Claire looked mortified. I set down my tray, smiled calmly, and said, "Okay, Vivian, if that's what you want." I walked upstairs to the hotel suite I'd booked, packed a small bag, and texted Liam. "Vivian told me to get out of your life at the gala. Heading to the loft. I'm okay. Love you." His reply was frantic. "I'm coming home. What happened?" I drove to our downtown loft, the city lights a balm to my racing heart. At 2 a.m., I settled into the quiet, the lake view grounding me. I didn't cry. I felt free. For years, I dimmed my light to please Vivian. No more. I called Liam, explaining everything. She said that in front of everyone? He fumed. I'm so sorry, Nora. Stay there. I'll handle this. I insisted he stay with his patient. I need space, not a rescue. We'll talk tomorrow. The next morning, I posted on LinkedIn, not naming Vivian, but sharing my story. Last night, at my company's gala, someone called me uneducated and told me to leave my husband's life. I built a $12 million business from nothing. No degree, just hustle. Your worth isn't your credentials, it's your impact. The post exploded. 10,000 likes, 2,000 shares. Comments poured in. You're an inspiration. Who dares call you uneducated? In the loft, I worked seamlessly, leading my team through the server crisis and landing a $2 million contract. Liam visited that weekend, and we reconnected without Vivian's shadow. We need boundaries, I said. No more unannounced visits. No more jabs. He agreed. She's out of our house until she respects you. Back in Austin, Vivian expected me to return, tail between my legs. When Liam told her I was thriving, she scoffed. She'll be back when her money runs out. But the LinkedIn post reached her colleagues, and her academic circle buzzed. A week later, Forbes contacted me for a feature. Self-made in Austin. Nora Caldwell's $12 million empire. The article, with a photo of me in my loft office, detailed my non-traditional path and software innovations. Vivian called, stunned. $12 million? I didn't realize. I stayed neutral. I've been busy. Vivian's tone shifted after the article, but I needed more than surprise. Her voicemails grew aggressive, accusing me of embarrassing the family online. I consulted a lawyer, who suggested a cease and desist letter. At a hearing, a judge, impressed by my Forbes feature, issued a 6-month no-contact order, citing harassment. Vivian's reputation took a hit. Her university colleagues distanced themselves. I used my platform to launch the Caldwell Empowerment Fund, offering scholarships for entrepreneurs without degrees. Liam proposed again, privately at our loft. You're my partner, degree or not. I said yes, for us, not for show. At our fund's launch gala, Vivian sent a note. I was wrong about you. I'm learning. I felt no triumph, only peace. Liam and I moved to a new home in Travis Heights with space for our dreams. The fund supported 20 entrepreneurs in its first year, and Vivian, to my shock, joined its board, leveraging her academic network. Share your story of defying doubters below. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tales of triumph. I'm Nora Caldwell, and this is my truth. Define yours.